In the last class, you had an home assignment of answer the following questions. Please take it out and check, children, as I call out the answers. The first question, which animal was the wolf scared of? Answer, the wolf was scared of the bear. Second, why did the dog leave the service of the wolf? Answer, the dog left the service of the wolf when it realized that the bear was stronger than the wolf. Third, what did the bear and dog see? The bear and dog saw a herd of cows or cattle. Did you check, children? Let's discuss another home assignment which you did in the last class, children. You were supposed to make meaningful sentences of jumbled words. I'm sure you've all done it last class itself. Why don't you just take it out and check it? First one, bird, our national peacock is the. Answer, peacock is our national bird. Second, exercise is a good swimming. Answer, swimming is a good exercise. Third, rubber made our balls of tennis. Answer, tennis balls are made of rubber. Fourth, wins slow the race and steady. Answer, slow and steady wins the race. Fifth, never forgets an elephant. Answer, an elephant never forgets. Let's discuss home assignment number 2 of grammar, children. You have to change the sentences into interrogative sentences. The first sentence was, Sheba will take part in the play. And the answer is, will Sheba take part in the play? The second, the school will close for Christmas holidays tomorrow. The answer is, will the school close for Christmas holidays tomorrow? Third, the recess is over. The answer is the recess over? You had a very interesting activity to do, isn't it, children? Matching the animals which their sounds. I'm sure you've all matched it. Anyway, let's just look at the answers. The cats, mew. The donkeys, bray. The ducks, quack. The dogs, bark. Horses, neigh. Crows, caw. Cows, moo. Lions, roar. Snakes, hiss. Monkeys, chatter. Correct, children? You had an assignment to make noun forms from adjectives by adding any s's, ity, or just ty or y. Let us look at the answers, children. First, honesty. Second, kindness. Third, cruelty. Fourth, calmness. Fifth, sadness. Sixth, activity. 7. Creativity. 8. Sincerity. 9. Cheerfulness. 10. Bitterness. 11. Sensitivity. 12. Greatness. Check it up, children. Let's learn some new words, children. Service. Work or duty done for someone. For example, army men protect the nation by their selfless service. Service can be used in many other ways also. For example, you have to do selfless service to the nation. Whatever service you do should be from the depth of your heart. Hastily, hurried or rushed. For example, Surabhi hastily got ready for school as she was late. Complain. Express dissatisfaction. When you're not happy with something, you like to complain, right? Example. We should never complain unnecessarily. Loyal, faithful and trustworthy. Example. Pets are always loyal to their master. Ferocious, fierce or violent. In the last two classes, we read the story of how the dog did not want to be its own master, how it went in search of a person stronger than him to protect him. And as he wandered, first, whom did he come across? He came across the wolf, and he was happily in the service of the wolf. And after some time, the wolf got scared of a bear which was coming. And then the dog decided, since the bear was stronger than the wolf, better take up service with the bear. And as he was walking with the bear very happily, they come across a herd of cows, of which the bear promises to kill a cow and feed the dog. But then they hear the terrible noise when the cows start moving because they're frightened of something. We have read up to that, isn't it, children? Let's continue reading our prose. Let's start reading from where we left. The bear's dialogue, okay? Now, why did I have to come here? He said to the dog. It is the lion who rules the forest in these parts. The lion? Who's he? The dog asked. Don't you know? He's the strongest beast on earth. This is what the bear answered. Well then, I will say goodbye to you, bear. I want a master who's stronger than anyone on earth. Just like the dog had left the service of the wolf, now the dog decides to leave the service of the bear too, because the bear is scared of lion. Look at that ferocious lion. Quite a majestic creature, isn't it, children? Now let's continue reading. The lion agreed to take the dog into his service, and the dog stayed with him and served him for a long time. It was a good life. He had nothing to complain about because no one dared to touch the dog or offend him in any way. Naturally, isn't it, children? When you're serving the master of the jungle, naturally you'll be respected by everybody. But one day, the two of them were walking side by side in the forest when all of a sudden the lion stopped. He gave a great roar, struck the ground angrily with his paw. Then he began to walk away very quietly. What is it, master? Is anything wrong? Asked the dog, surprised. When both of them were walking side by side one day in the forest, the lion stopped. Out of anger, it gave a very great roar and struck the ground with its paw. Paws are the foot, the lion. Then he began to walk away very quietly, right? That means there is something wrong with the lion. The dog didn't understand what is wrong with the lion. I smell a man coming this way, the lion said. We had better run from here or we will be in trouble. Oh, well then, I will say goodbye to you, lion. I want a master who's stronger than anyone on earth. When the lion felt that the man was stronger than the lion, automatically the dog felt that then why serve the lion? Let me shift to the man who seems to be stronger than all the animals in the jungle. The dog went to the man and stayed with him and served him faithfully. This happened long, long ago. But to this day, the dog has been man's most loyal servant and knows no other master. Of course, we have all seen in our neighborhood, in our friends' houses, in our houses that once a dog comes into the family, it stays with the family and serves the family loyally throughout its lifetime. Even the dogs on the roads, if you give few tidbits or biscuits, every time they see you, they keep wagging the tail because they are very happy that they have been fed by you. They are faithful creatures who always keep in mind when some human helps them. Even now, you can see that the dogs stay with men as their best friends for the rest of their lives. Children, have you heard the word phrase? What is a phrase? A phrase is a group of words that go together but they do not make complete sentence. What is a sentence? We learnt in the last class, right? A group of words which make a complete sense or meaning is known as a sentence. But a phrase is only a part of the sentence. If I give you some examples, I'm sure you would understand. Like reading a book. Does that make any meaning? Reading which book? Whose book? But if I put this phrase reading a book in a sentence, Sunita is reading a book written by Enid Blyton. Now it makes a complete sense, correct? So in this sentence, Sunita is reading a book. In that, reading a book is a phrase. Like some more examples shall we see? To be free. Does it make any sense? Birds love to be free. That it makes sentence. Correct, children? Totally delicious food. But if you put that in a sentence, today's lunch was a totally delicious food. It makes sense. So, what are phrases, children? A phrase is a group of words that go together but do not make a complete sentence. Please repeat, children. A phrase is a group of words that go together but do not make a complete sentence. It is only a part of the sentence. Children, now let's look at a very common phrase. What is that phrase? Look, that is the phrase. Let us now add few words to look and see how they are used as different phrases and what is the meaning they convey. Shall we start? You can see those emojis in the screen looking at you. Now you look at the phrases. Look up. Find information. For example, look up the timetable, children. What is the lesson tomorrow? So, look up means looking for some information, searching for an information. Next, look ahead. Looking ahead is thinking about future, planning something for the future. Look ahead about the future and save money. That's a good sentence. Look back. Look back means think about something which took place in the past. Please look back into history and change your mistakes. Correct? Look for. Waiting anxiously for something. I'm sure you're all looking for the school to open, right? Look forward to. You're feeling very pleased and excited about something. When the school opens, you will be looking forward to when you will have the excursion. Correct? Look in. Looking in means to visit a person. For example, if somebody is sick, they are in the hospital. Your parents may say, en route to my office, I will just look into my aunt and go. That means to visit a person. Look on. Look on is to watch something. For example, you would like to say that you want to look on into a particular situation and decide what has to be done about it. Then, look out. When you want to warn somebody that something is going to happen, you tell them, look out for the ball approaching. Be careful about it. I'm sure you talk to each other about all this when you're playing games in the game field, right, children? Next, look around or look round, just to turn and look at something behind you. Look through, to read something very fast. You should learn for your exams properly, and on the day of your exam, you just have to look through your notes. Look to. Look to means to rely on somebody. You're expecting them to take care of you. And I think we have already spoken about look up, right? We have done a full circle with look, and using the other words, we have created the phrases. Just read it, children. I'm sure you're going to enjoy this. Let's do a home assignment with phrases, children. Please use the phrase with look in the place of the italicized words in these sentences. We have given you some sentences. In that, we have italicized certain words. Now, you have to use a phrase with look. That is, replaced these italicized words with look, a phrase with look. First one, he was eagerly waiting for his class 10th results. In the place of eagerly waiting, you will have to replace a phrase with look. Second, we should not think someone else less important because he or she cannot speak English fluently. In this sentence, I want you to replace think someone less important with a phrase which starts with look. Third, children admire and respect the teachers who inspire them. Again, admire and respect has to be replaced with a phrase starting with look. Shravana Kumar took great care of his parents. Took great care has to be replaced. Lovely story, wasn't it, children? It was so nice to learn about the dog, how it went in search of a stronger master, and after coming across many masters, how it found its true master to whom it is loyal even to now, the humans. Let's answer some simple questions. I'm sure it's going to be very easy. Who is the king of the jungle? Second, why didn't the dog complain when he was under the lion's service? Third, who was the lion scared of? Fourth, how are the dogs serving the humans? There are few statements which are given. You have all heard the lesson, and I'm sure you can easily identify whether these statements are true or whether they are false. First, all dogs have followed the dog in the story. Next, none of the masters put any condition to take the dog into his service. One of the masters took the dog to a feast. Each of the masters was angry with the dog for leaving his service. Any one of the masters could have eaten the dog. At last, the dog found a master who could do his duty properly. Go through this and then tell me which are the statements which are true and which are the statements which are false.